It is time for the return of the Champions League, and when it comes back, you know what we do? We predict the games. Now, I know there's a lot of them, 16 to be precise, but we're going to go through them, predict them, and yeah, let us know in the comments if you disagree. We're here in Barcelona for one reason only, Barcelona versus Bayern Munich. That game's going to be out tomorrow. Make sure you watch the vlog. You excited?
I cannot wait, Theo, and because of that, let's have 14,000 likes for this video, please.
No, I want 20. I want 20,000 likes.
Wow.
And the Barca-Bayern game will include more than 5 goals if we get 20k likes before the match. Little fact for you. Right, what's the first game?
The first game is Sevilla against Salzburg. It is 4th in La Liga against the champions of the Austrian Bundesliga last year. Now, Sevilla, I tell you what, they're a good run of form at the moment, Theo.
Yeah, they have been. They've got end of series bagging goals. Lamella's gone from Spurs, and they seem to be having something that they're developing something which is working under Sevilla, and they're usually good in Europe. I know more the Europa League. How do you reckon it's going to go? I think it's going to go the home way.
Well, I tell you what, Salzburg have won their last 15 games, but this is a difficult one
in
to
the
call.
Austrian League. Remember
True,
that.
Theo, true. You know what? I'm just going to sit on the fence, 1-1.
1-1. It's been over 100 games from both these teams without a 0-0. So there's definitely going to be goals. I think Sevilla is slightly better. They play in a more competitive league. Sevilla 2, Salzburg 1.
And now for young boys against Manchester United, cue the Michael Jackson jokes. Now it is the champions of the Swiss League against second in the Premier League. And young boys, Theo, they won the league by 31 points last season.
They did.
But the question is, which United team's going to turn up? Will they pick the big guns?
Yeah, I think they will. First Champions League night. I know it's away from home, but the likes of Ronaldo, if they're ready to go, they'll play. They beat them 3-0 away from home in 2018, and I think that was a Europa League game. But their team's only got stronger, Manchester United. And I think this is an opportunity for the likes of Sancho to kind of gain confidence in a red shirt. He's been a little bit lacklustre so far since the signings compared to Ronaldo, but Ronaldo's Ronaldo. He's always going to perform. 3-0 Man United. What do you reckon?
Wow, you got to talk about Cristiano. He scored 134 goals in the Champions League. That's a record by 14 goals over your GOAT, Messi. So he'll want to bag a couple more. I'm just going to agree with you. Young boys 0, Man United 3.
I can't believe you're bringing Messi into the discussion. We talk about Man United rent-free in your head. That's what I'm going to say. Let's move on to the next game.
Barcelona against Bayern Munich. What a game this is going to be. It's 3rd in La Liga against the champions of the Bundesliga. And I seem to remember an 8-2 thrashing a year or two ago. But you know what? Barcelona have got an amazing record in this competition. They've only lost 3 of the last 62 there. But there's injuries, aren't there?
Yeah, well, first of all, there's no more Messi. For the first season in the Champions League, they've lost their star boy.
Yes.
And that's going to be a huge hit. And the injury crisis makes things even worse. Ansu Fati, their current star boy, injured. Ousmane Dembele, hit and miss, but he's injured. Aguero doesn't even want to play, but he has a little calf kind of injury thing going on. Barcelona seem mudded, don't they?
They certainly do, but Bayern Munich, they've won the Bundesliga 9 times in a row. In the last 18 games in the Champions League, away from home, Theo, won 14 and drawn 4, lost none. That's amazing, isn't it?
That's pretty mad. And by the way, they're incredible at the moment. You know, they've signed a few Leipzig boys. Lewandowski's bagging goals. Musiala's breaking through the squad. Everybody's fit and ready to go. Surely they're going to go to the new camp and come away with an away win.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lewandowski's got 73 goals in this competition. That's the 3rd highest of all time. Benzema's 2 goals behind him.
Yeah.
But you know what? I fancy an away win here.
Okay.
I'm going Bayern Munich to win 2-1.
Well, I've got a little bit more crazy than that. Barca 2, Bayern Munich 4.
Wow.
I just think this is going to be a goal-crazy game. We're going, so I hope it's like that. You know, this is about Bayern Munich. They are going to beat Barca probably both times. This is the time Barca kind of need to sit back a bit. They're not that good anymore.
And now for Chelsea, 4th in the Premier League last season against Zenit St. Petersburg, the Russian champions. Now, Chelsea won the tournament last year.
Of course I'm going to chant. I mean, you know, I'm not a Zenit fan, but my mum is from St. Petersburg. The only team there is Zenit, so of course I've got a bit of love for them. But then they're not going to win. We've watched enough Zenit inside the stadium. You definitely have. I've watched a few. I've got no hope. I know there's the whole Abramovich link, you know, Russian club playing against a Russian owner. And again, it is their big game. This is like their cup final.
Yeah.
You know, going there. Okay, maybe Juba can score 1. But I don't think they're going to come away with any points. I think it's going to be 3-0 Chelsea, even though I just said Zenit would score 1. Forget that. Lukaku could bag a hat-trick here.
Very big shout. Theo is right. Zenit just do not show up in Europe. They've got some reasonable players in Malcolm and Juba and Azmoun and others. Dejan Lovren, of course. But I'm just going to agree with you. 3-0 to Chelsea. Zenit have no chance.
You've just said Dejan Lovren, tried to gas it. Mental scenes. What I will say is, remember the Belgium-Russia game in the Euros? Romelu Lukaku was the opener and he scored 2 goals. we could see the same thing with the Belgians scoring against the Russians again.
Dynamo Kiev against Benfica, the Ukrainian champions, by 11 points against the team that came third in the Portuguese league. Yeah. Now, you've got a home team that's not lost at home since March. You've got an away team that's not lost away since March. What's going to give here, Theo?
Well, they're both top of their domestic leagues. You put them together and, listen, you compare the Ukrainian league to the Portuguese league and there's only one winner. I think the Portuguese league is now overtaking the French league, which is mental. I think Benfica are going to come away with a win. And it's going to be because of their striker, Yaremchuk. Now, I know what you're thinking. A Ukrainian playing against a Ukrainian club? You're right. Everybody had him in their Euro fantasy team up front. I think he's going to score against his old club. 2 goals and win 2-0. Yaremchuk, brace.
Yaremchuk it and scran it. But you know what? I'm going for 1-1 in this game.
1-1? You're a mug!
The next game is Lille against Wolfsburg, the champions of Liga, earning France against the 4th team in the Bundesliga last season. Now Lille, though, only won 2 of the last 10 competitive games. Wolfsburg in form. They've won 4 of the last 5. What's going to happen here, Theo?
I know what's going to happen, and it's very simple. Lille, the home team, are going to win 1-0, and it's going to be a Yilmaz penalty. That's it. We can go home happy. I've just told you what's going to happen. See you later, guys. Bye.
Wow, Theo has gone to that pool on the top floor, but you know what? I'm just going to say 1-1. Lille have got a few injuries. I don't think they'll win it.
I've even got my swimming shorts out. I'm ready to go to the pool.
Malmo against Juventus, the Swedish champions against 4th in Serie A. Malmo very good at home, but Juventus, Cristiano Ronaldo, Theo, he's going to batter Malmo, isn't he?
Alfie, cut that out. We'll move on.
Has something happened?
I'm going to pretend you never said it.
No, I've not been living under a rock. What's going to happen without Cristiano?
Juve's team, and this is part of the reason Ronaldo left. He looked around and thought, we're not winning a Champions League like this. We're not going to win much. We might even win the Serie A with the team. You've got Locatelli's decent, solid centre-backs who are ageing. You've got a good manager in Allegri, but the rest...
Bonucci and Chiellini.
I know, they're aging.
Might be aging. I'm aging, Theo. I'm a good YouTuber.
Yeah, but you're not a good centre-back, dog dad. No, actually, I take that back. He is quite decent. He's got a few bullet headers on him as well, like Chiellini, taking some notes. But no, I'm going to be serious here. Malmo, they're a good team competitively. This is their cup final. I reckon they're going to hold them out.
No chance there.
Yeah, I think, in this game, it's going to end Malmo 2, Juve 2. They're going to surprise the Italians.
100 quid says Malmo get nothing from this game. Agreed?
No, yeah, I'll agree on that with you.
Okay.
Honestly.
Right, okay.
I'm that confident that Malmo will surprise. And I know that's stupid against the odds, but Thogden's a mug, and I want to prove them wrong. So that's
Malmo 0, Juventus 2. Juventus have got enough in the tank.
Listen, I've gone for 2 goals for both sides. I do think Morata and Kulusevski will score for Juve. But watch out for Veljko Birmancevic, the Serbian midfielder who's been on unbelievable form recently for Malmo. He's going to have a class game. I reckon he'll score.
Crazy name, crazy guy. Villarreal against Atalanta, 7th in La Liga against 3rd in Serie A. And now Villarreal got into this competition because they won the Europa League, didn't they, Theo?
Yeah, very true.
What's going to happen here?
I get the feeling. I just feel Atalanta are better than Villarreal. And I'm not just saying that because of Villarreal, competition in Europe, how they usually do. But actually this season, they're yet to win. Not just in the season, in the pre-season they didn't even win. The nearest they got to win was a 2-2 draw against Leeds. Okay, literally, they haven't won at all. Atalanta, they're decent away from home. We know they're a good side. They lost a few of their big boys to like Remery, to Spurs and stuff like that. I think overall they're going to win this 2-1.
Yeah, certainly Atalanta are becoming regulars in this tournament over the last 3 years. But I reckon it'll be a draw, 1-1. Besiktas against Borussia Dortmund. Now you've got the Turkish Super League champions against 3rd in the Bundesliga, Theo. Now Besiktas have been out of this tournament for 3 years. They tend to struggle though, don't they, in the UCL?
Look, in this game, Besiktas Dortmund, I'm going to put a statement out that a lot of you won't actually know. This game is like a derby. It's Germany versus Turkey. It's going to be fiery. It's it's one of these games where it's not a rivalry directly between the clubs, but it's going to be fiery as hell. And it's going to come down to who wants it more. Forget who's got better players, who's more talented. When they enter that stadium in Besiktas and their Turkish fans are getting it in the face of the black and yellow boys, it's going to be so tough for them. Batshuayi, ex-Dortmund striker, currently banging them in for Besiktas. He is going to score in this game, guaranteed, because he's on fire. He used to play for them. It's a fact. But Haaland is the problem for the Turks. We know how good he is. In fact, I'm going to say 2-2, a brace for both Batshuayi and Haaland. It's going to be a cracking game. I'm gutted I'm not going, but... Yeah.
Wow, that is very precise. Haaland has got 14 goals in 10 group stage matches.
Ridiculous.
That is incredible. But you know what? Borussia Dortmund scoring so many goals recently. There will be goals here. I'm going 3-1 to the Germans.
Wow, 3-1 to the Germans. That's not going to happen, I'll tell you that right now. I'll put 100 quid on it.
100 quid says that Besiktas won't win.
Okay, deal.
What? Do you know what you just agreed to?
Oh, no. No. Shake on a Besiktas win or draw. Win or draw.
100 quid says Borussia Dortmund win this game.
Okay, I'll say I get draw or win then. I get draw or win.
Yes.
Okay, deal. Deal. Easy money. I'm cashing in.
And now for the big one. It's Sheriff against Shakhtar Donetsk, Theo. This should have been the final, really, shouldn't it?
It will be the final.
It's the Moldovan champions against the runners-up in the Ukraine. And I want to give you these stats because Sheriff in the domestic league last season scored 116 and conceded 7 goals.
Mental. And by the way, this year in Europe, they're incredible. They've got some seriously talented boys in there, and the manager's doing a great job. They knocked out Red Star and Dinamo Zagreb, the two highest reputation clubs in the Balkans, and Sheriff are the ones shining at the moment. So I think at home they're going to hold out Shakhtar 1-1.
Wow, I reckon Shakhtar will just have enough in this game. 2-1. Atletico Madrid against Porto. It's the champions of La Liga against the runners-up in the Portuguese league. What's going to happen here, Theo?
It's very simple. It's Antoine Griezmann's return to the Wanda Metropolitano. He's going to score. And Atletico Madrid are going to be too strong for the Porto boys. 2-0.
This is one of those games where there's a team with a good home record against a team with a good away record. I reckon it could be reasonably close, but like you say, Atletico, they've got too much talent. João Felix, Griezmann, Jan Oblak in goal. 2-0 to Atletico.
We agree.
Club Brugge against Paris Saint-Germain. I didn't know where Bruges was. It's in Belgium. It's the Belgian champions.
No. That's probably what Messi said on the coach in Belgium.
Wow, the Belgian champions against the runners-up in the French league. But you know what? PSG are favourites to win the tournament, Theo. And why is that?
Because they've spent a lot of money. Yeah, to say it simply. No, I know everyone's going to be like, oh, free transfers. Forgetting the sign-on fee, the wages they pay weekly. I mean, honestly, it's mental. And they're going to start it on a banging note against Brugge. I know it's away, but it's the first time Messi, Neymar and Mbappe are going to be starting together. Reported.
Yeah.
Which, if that is the case, it's going to be like... I'm going to go 4-0, but it could easily be 10.
I reckon you should get a ticket and go to that game because Lionel Messi,
See you later.
120 goals he's got in this tournament.
The GOAT.
Will he catch up to Cristiano?
Messi's the GOAT. That's all I'm saying. End this video right now. I want to go watch my GOAT. You can have Ronaldo. Have your Ronaldos. Leo Messi's going to absolutely smash in the Champions League this year. He's going to pick up that Champions League trophy like he did in Barcelona and just enjoy it.
Theo, you and Messi, get a room.
Well, you and Ronaldo, you go, thoo. You're a mug, you.
Inter Milan against Real Madrid. It's the champions of Serie A against the runners-up of La Liga. What an amazing game this is going to be, Theo. Inter have won the last 13 home games.
It's going to be mint. Seriously. We just watched Real Madrid. Benzema is on fire. He alone could win them this game. I'm not even kidding. Like, they've just brought in Camavinga. He scored in his debut. Luka Modric is looking like he's still in his prime. They literally pray to him. I'm not even spoken about Inter yet.
And I tell you what, Vinicius Jr., how can you miss him out? He was sensational yesterday.
He's just like, honestly, you blink and he's past you. I feel for those Spanish defenders because it's not that he's an incredible finisher, okay? And if he had that, he'd be probably one of the best players in the world. Pace and dribbling, unreal.
But Real Madrid, they will make the occasional mistake and they are vulnerable to the counter-attack. And because of that, I see goals here. 2-2 I'm going for, Theo.
2-2?
Yes.
So you think the Real Madrid record at Inter away, 3 wins out 3 of the last 3, they've won them all. Honestly, their record against Inter is ridiculous. I can't see it being a draw. And because of Benzema, I'm going Inter 1, Real Madrid 2.
Liverpool against AC Milan, third in the Premier League against runners-up in Serie A. Theo, this is going to be a good game, isn't it?
Yeah, it will. Absolute cracker. Milan back in the Champions League, finally. And Liverpool, they usually get a spot here, and they're back. And it's going to be a cracker at Anfield. I'm sure the atmosphere will be brilliant. My prediction, though, it's very simple. Van Dijk will score, and then Olivier Giroud will respond. Because he loves a goal against the Reds. 1-1, okay? And then we get to the dying minutes, and guess what happens? Mane, out of nowhere, bang. 2-1 Liverpool. And I'll tell you why he's going to do it. If he scores, he will get his 20th goal in the Champions League. The 4th African player to ever do that ever.
Wow, that is very interesting. Liverpool have won this tournament 6 times. AC Milan have won it 7 times. The last time was 2007 against Liverpool. But you know what? Liverpool at home recently, since that dreadful record a few months ago, have been sensational. 2-1 to Liverpool.
We agree.
Manchester City against RB Leipzig, the champions of England against the runners-up in the Bundesliga. Now, I tell you what, RB Leipzig don't like going to Manchester. Last time they went there, 5-0 against Man United. Man City surely going to win this by a country mile.
Yeah, funnily enough, it's the first time City have played Leipzig ever.
Yes, I know.
Which is mad. And it's Grealish's first Champions League night at Etihad. And City have been amazing at home recently, so I think it's going to be a bit of a walkover. I'm going to go Man City 3, Leipzig 1. And it doesn't help that all the Leipzig boys have gone to Bayern Munich. Upamecano, Sabitzer. Yeah. And, I mean, obviously they lost Konate to Liverpool. It's tough, isn't it?
It is, and RB Leipzig lost 3 of the last 4 Bundesliga games. This could be a cricket score, but you know what? I'm going to go with 3-0.
Okay.
And finally, Sporting Club de Portugal against Ajax Amsterdam. It is the Portuguese champions against the Netherlands champions.
It is.
That's why it's called the Champions League. But the thing about Sporting, Theo, they're not very good at this tournament. Only got out the group stages 1 out of 8 times.
It's going to be tough. I think Sporting at home might hold out Ajax. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
And will Dusan Tadic score a goal? He loves this tournament, doesn't he?
He could. I reckon it'll be an assist.
Do you know what? I'm just going to go for a 1-1 draw in this game.
We agree. And that's it. We've gone through all 16 fixtures. It's taken a while. And if we've hit 20,000 likes, then we're going to go to Barca Bayern first of all, and there's going to be goals. So make sure you tune in for that vlog as well. Subscribe. We're covering so much Champions League content. It's unbelievable. The channel is going to absolutely take off, and I'm bringing the TDL with us, the Thogden Defence League. How you doing?
Hey, not too bad. I'm going to go and meet Wayne and Davo. They're downstairs. I'm going for a beer. Yeah. See you later.
See you later. Bye, guys.